Hey folks, happy Wednesday to you. We continue our pastor's devotional following our FUMC-CV prayer calendar. Today is Wednesday, April 14th, and the prayer focus for this season is all these different mission initiatives from the General Board of Global Ministries, which is the United Methodist sort of mission agency, or the United Methodist Women, who have all of their own just amazing mission projects. And today it is the focus is a scholarship that is given to a student at Egerton University in Kenya, and in the name of Evelyn Auma. And this is a scholarship that is given by the United Methodist Women in their sort of global work. Egerton University is the oldest higher education institution in Kenya, and important university. And I'll tell you, I looked a lot. I actually spent a lot of time trying to figure out who Evelyn Auma is, O-U-M-A, and I couldn't find that. And I wish I knew who that was definitively, and sort of her spirit and her character that this scholarship is given in her name. But regardless, it just causes me to reflect upon the great work that United Methodist Women have done for generations now, in caring for the next generation. So many scholarships that they give, so many programs that they fund and run for women and children, and really caring for the health and the education of the next generation. You know, United Methodist Women, they do a tremendous amount of health work around the world with children, and education with children. And of course, there's this basic understanding: if we are not educated, if we can't support ourselves, if we can't support our communities, if we don't have good health, then we're never going to be able to sort of rise above basic concerns in life to actually get to the place where we can grow in our spirit. I mean, if you're always looking for where your next meal comes from, you're not thinking about the Bible all that much. You're not thinking about Bible study. You're not thinking about ways you can serve other people. If you're constantly sick your entire life, it's difficult to sort of work towards that spiritual enlightenment. So United Methodist Women have just done a tremendous job in that regard through the years. So the passage that I want to reflect on just a moment today is in the Gospel of Luke, Luke chapter 18. So turn in there. That's in your New Testament. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John are the four Gospels. So you'll find Luke there. And we believe that Luke was written around the year 95, 100 AD, and written in a community up and around sort of Corinth. And so it was this port city, lots of people coming in and out. It wasn't the kind of agrarian, everyone knows everyone. It's a port city, so lots of people coming in and out. And Jesus talks a lot in the Gospel of Luke about caring for different groups of people, caring for the poor, caring for the outcast, very much concerned about that in the Gospel of Luke. And here is this passage, Luke chapter 18, verse 15. People were bringing even infants to him that he might touch them. And when the disciples saw it, they sternly ordered them not to do it. But Jesus called for them and said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not stop them, for it is to such as these that the kingdom of God belongs. Truly I tell you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God as a little child will never enter it." And so the disciples didn't want him bothered with all these kids being around, and kids weren't valued in the same way in that culture that they are in our culture. They were really kind of workers. And they just kind of sucked all the resources out of the family until they could begin working and contribute to the family. Well, the reality is there's still children treated like that in our world today. And the United Methodist Women are trying to increase health, increase education, change that narrative for young people so that their lives can be changed. And Jesus called those young people to him and says, unless you believe like they believe, that a kind of innocence, a trusting, we oftentimes might say that we're trusting God, but we're really doing it by ourselves. Whereas the children have a trust of those who are caring for them. May we discover that childlike trust of God, that we just wake up in the morning believing that we don't have to do it, that God's going to make a way for us. Might that be the story of your day today. God bless.